Good morning, Mason Nation. We're going to have a full show today with a Skype in from our producer, Jake McLaren, who will be live from the 17th Annual Victims Run to explain a little bit about today's event. Welcome to another edition of Mason Cable News. This is our last regular Thursday MC News. I'm Joanne Smathers.
And I'm Tyler Byram. So in 3 weeks, it'll all be over. Class will be done, along with finals. My freshman year of college will be over.
Yes, good for you. And I'm finishing up my last year, and I'll be graduating in May.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So,
keep forgetting that.
Yes, I am definitely very excited for that. And we are wrapping up a successful year with the inauguration of President Cabrera. Tomorrow morning, the inauguration of our university president, Angel Cabrera, will take place. An idea, a vision, a future. An inauguration is not just a formal installation ceremony. It is made up of a series of events that are organized around the ceremony. It will begin tomorrow, Friday, April 26th at 10 a.m. in the Patriot Center. There will be live music, stirring images, entertaining videos, stories, and much more. The speakers will include Laura Fornash, Virginia Secretary of Education, C. Daniel Clemente, Rector of George Mason University Board of Visitors, John T. Till Hazel, representing Mason's founding fathers, and Steve Case, Internet pioneer and CEO of Revolution. Special guests will include our former Mason presidents, George Johnson and Alan Merton, as well as university presidents and delegates from around the country. Following the inauguration, there will be free lunch provided at Mason Day, outside in Lot L. This is a very exciting time for Mason and an event that you do not want to miss.
That's right, Joanne. It is that time of year again. The weather is warming up, Greek Week and International Week have finished up, and finals are just around the corner. And tomorrow, Friday, April 26th, George Mason University will host the longest tradition in Mason's history, Mason Day. It all begins early at noon for those that attended Cabrera's inauguration, with attendees being admitted early to the festivities with rides, acts, and food. The rest of Mason Nation will be able to participate in the fun at 2 o'clock in Lot L to the general public. At 7 o'clock, this year's entertainer, Andy Grammer, will perform, followed up by the Mason Day Midnight Party hosted by DJ Sean Falco at 8:30. 30 minutes later, the rides will start to close before the event officially ends at 10 o'clock. Admittance is free to all Mason students and faculty members with a valid Mason ID. For everyone else, tickets are $10. Upon entry into Lot L, everyone will receive 5 food vouchers to be used at the vendors in the fair. Tickets can be purchased at the gate and in cash. So Mason Nation, make sure to get involved in the festivities, along with a chance to take part in Mason's history by attending President Cabrera's inauguration, and maybe an opportunity to meet Andy Grammer.
I hope that the students attending Mason Day have a great time. Make sure to be safe and have fun. This weekend on April 27th, members of the Mason community will join together to help fight cancer. So far, there are 76 teams, 947 participants, and together they have raised almost $80,000. The journey to end cancer starts with a single step. The American Cancer Society invites the Fairfax community to take that step by joining the global Relay for Life movement. It gives you the opportunity to honor cancer survivors, remember loved ones that were lost in the fight, and help raise awareness. Relay for Life is the world's largest walk to help end cancer. Check-in will start at 2 p.m. at the Field House, and the opening ceremony will begin at 4 p.m. this Saturday with a performance by Mason's Green Machine. Events will continue throughout the night and go until the closing ceremony at 6 a.m. on Sunday. Good luck to all the organizations participating in the walk this weekend.
George Mason University has a new women's head basketball coach, and her name is Nyla Millison. On April 16th, Athletic Director Tom O'Connor made the decision to hire the former Missouri State head coach, filling the vacancy that was created after the resignation of Jerry Porter. Nyla Millison comes to George Mason with an impressive resume. She has coached the Lady Bears of Missouri State the past 6 years, with 3 of them ending in the WNIT tournament. Before being coach of Missouri State, she coached Drury University in Division II, with 4 of her 7 seasons ending in the NCAA Division II National Tournament, including a national title runner-up. She takes over the Mason team that finished 9-21 last season and 4-14 in conference. Like every one of her coaching jobs, expect her to quickly turn around the team. She brings with her one of her former assistant coaches, Christopher Lewis, to join the staff. Her career record of 290-123 is astounding, winning over 70% of her games. Expect her and the Lady Patriots to make some noise in the Atlantic 10 Conference next year with a senior-heavy roster.
That is great for the women's basketball
Yes,
team. I wish them a lot of luck next year. With Wednesday being hectic parts of the week for Mason Nation, one group of students has been going right along with Dr. Cabrera's Mason idea, being innovative, diverse, entrepreneurial, and accessible by offering the community a cup of happiness every week since last September. Producer Jake McLaren recently caught up with the group and brings you this report.
Mason's North Plaza is arguably one of the busiest locations on campus, with droves of the Mason Nation passing through it daily. People make their way to classes, talk to friends, or are off to the Johnson Center for a bite to eat. As the week gets stressful on Wednesdays, one group of Mason students has decided to liven things up with an act of kindness that has been going on since last September. Chris Rothgiff and his friends are out at North Plaza every Wednesday passing out free coffee and other lemonade to passersby, usually in the afternoon.
John and I kind of cooked up the idea and said, hey, this would be a great way to serve the Mason community and to really show love to people in a way that's like really tangible through just a really simple, act of service. So
One thing that people ask the group is there a catch? What is their goal?
Our goal is really to spread love and express love through a really simple act of service, and through that to build relationships and foster community. We've got tons of regulars who show up every week for whom it's like their highlight of their Wednesday, to come and just hang out and sip on a nice cup of lemonade or a cup of coffee.
For those that are worrying that they may have missed out on the free drinks, Rothgiff and his group will be out at the plaza next week and throughout finals week passing out their cups of joy. To know if they're outside, they have a simple means of communicating that to the student body through their social media websites.
We have our Twitter account. You can find us at twitter.com/freecoffeegmu. We also have a Facebook group that's the same name, Free Coffee GMU. And literally all that we post on there is just when we're going to show up, so that you know when to find us with the free coffee and the free lemonade.
This is Jake McLernan reporting for Mason Cable News.
We'll be right back, and when we return, we'll have your Arlington report with Evan Stansel, your event rundown, and a special on-site report from the Victims' Rights Walk and Run with our producer, Jake McLernan.
Well, good morning, Mason Nation. This is Evan, giving you a shout out here from the Arlington Update. So it's been quite a while since I've been on last. I'm glad to be here, and we've got our finals amongst us. So we've come a long way this year. My first semester with MCN. I wanted to briefly give a shout out to all the staff and students who've been able to make MCN possible. So thanks again for all the support. As far as being new to MCN, it's been great. And so definitely wanted to get out some news on what's happening in Arlington, catch you up on some updates, make sure that if you're interested in any of the on-campus activities, you're included. So first off, Mason Day coming up here tomorrow. So they have a Mason Day Festival. That's going to be over in Fairfax. So all the Arlington students are encouraged to come out there. We also have President Cabrera's inauguration. Excellent event. I'm sure that the campus is buzzing about that. So definitely encouraged to do that. Congrats to all the soon-to-be graduates. I know that I've fallen to that group, and there's about 2 or 3 weeks left for you, so hang in there. We've got some de-stress days for everyone who's been bugging out about finals, so and university life is going to ease that stress for you. So working on final papers, whatever it may be, they've got snacks available, Founders Hall. So that would be May 6th through May 9th. And then there'll be massage therapists. Yes, I said it. Massage therapists will be available the 6th through the 9th from 3 to 6 in the atrium of Hazel Hall. So be on the lookout for free massages. All Arlington campus students, get your free massages. First come, first serve. Mark it down. We also, the close of student health services is amongst us. So Thursday, May 9th will be the last time until it's reopened back in August. So make sure if you got, that you're aware of the student health service closure. Couple other things. There's a May 10th baseball game. The Washington Nationals take on the Chicago Cubbies, and they've got tickets available for that in the University Life room on the Arlington campus. That's Founders Hall, room 222C. So definitely, if you're interested in picking up some $5 tickets to the game, take a look at that. As far as Taste of Arlington, they need volunteers, so volunteer cattle call. If you're over 18, assist with crowd tickets. As far as beer, wine garden, the Lost and Found, all these different areas, you can reach out to Laura Jackson, and so they're definitely getting the word out about the Taste of Arlington, which is also a very nice celebrated event. Some big happenings on the C2M, connecttomason.com. The Arlington blog has been definitely full throttle. Got some interesting events on there from SCAR, the School of Conflict Resolution, Analysis and Resolution. It's got a great event that they just had with Senator George Mitchell, also known for the Mitchell Report. Check it out. We've also got a couple of different things on there about the old Arlington building, what they're going to do with it. In case you missed it, the Arlington Gym, what the future holds. They should be having a decision by the Vice President of Facilities coming up here. Check that out. We also have a piece on Professor John Jones, lifelong Foreign Service Officer, as well as professor to the School of Management for the MBA students and the public policy students. So should be a good read for all those interested in knowing a professor who has been briefed by the presidential administration, as well as someone who's traveled through a camel caravan. So wanted to, again, thank everyone for tuning in with me all year, all semester rather, and good luck to all the graduates. It's been great and appreciate so much. I'm Evan. You can continue to follow me after my MCN days at _Stancil. That's my Twitter, and peace.
For those that are graduating this year, be sure to stop by the North Plaza today for the Office of Alumni Affairs GradFest event, Passport to the Future Alumni Resource Fair. From 11 till 2, the office will be giving out ice cream and information on how you can enjoy benefits as a Connected Mason alumni.
As we reported on several times in the past week and today, be sure to head out to Mason Day tomorrow. This is one event that we at MCNews think that Mason Nation, no matter how old, shouldn't miss. What's better than free food and fun? For those not attending Cabrera's inauguration, the festivities start at 2. Be sure to get there early to avoid long lines.
As things wind down after Mason Day, Mason Recreation will be hosting many events, including a power meet on Saturday, in which students can compete in weight classes for the best bench press, squat, and deadlift. Along with that, the Soccer Intramural Championship will be on Sunday, with Mason Cable Sports providing live coverage. Be sure to tune in live Sunday night at 5:30 for the men's and women's matches on masoncablenetwork.com/live or on channel 231.
Next week is the last week of classes. Be sure to make whatever preparations necessary for the end of the year. Tuesday's show will be dedicated toward providing you with information on how to be better prepared, so tune in then.
Hello everyone in Mason Nation, my name is Jacob Gordon. I'm the General Manager of Mason Cable Network and the producer for Mason Cable News. We are here at the 17th Annual Victims Run. We are joined by Rachel, Patricia, and Bridget. They're going to tell us a little bit about the run. So, Miss Rachel, could you tell us a little bit about what's going to go on today?
Sure. So we have a lot of really fun stuff going on this year that is not our usual stuff. So we will start as usual with a welcome action from Patricia from University Police. That'll be followed by an introduction from Dr. Cabrera. It will be his first as our president, so we're pretty excited about that. That'll be followed by a moment of silence and the national anthem. And then from there, we will have a really amazing thing that we've never had before, which will be the Washington Nationals Racing Presidents. And they're going to do a quick inaugural sprint for us. And then we will have our runners take remarks and run.
So what's changed from this year as opposed to last year?
Well, so a couple of things. We have a new president. He'll be doing a different kind of a talk, I think. We will have a couple of events kind of circling around that. So like the presidents are here, not our new president. And then we will be doing a couple of things specifically focusing on honoring the victims of violence from the Boston Marathon. So that's going to be a little bit different for us. But because it's really important to emphasize the ways that violence impacts communities, we really want to do some focusing on the ways that the athletics community has been impacted by violence this year. So we thought that was an important thing to emphasize.
So, Ms. Patricia, can you tell me a little about the route that the runners and walkers are going on today?
Yeah, absolutely. We actually do, we've changed our route recently many times. We have a lot of construction. The university is changing a little bit. Right now we have a lot of the route going on the south side of campus. And the runners get to do their 5K, and we get our walkers doing a 1 mile walk for fun. And it's pretty much our route. But it always starts and finishes in Campus CFA, basically.
And so, what's athletics' involvement in today's event?
Athletics involvement, we kind of help to bring the face to the race. Amy Willard was a student athlete here at Mason who was unfortunately a brutal victim of crime. And so this race, our student athletes and our faculty and staff run and support it in honor of Amy, and then some of the proceeds do go to the annual endowment scholarship.
Thanks for the report, Jake. First, we would like to apologize for the technical difficulties that we have been having. We hope if you didn't get the message that you check out this week's edition of Broadside, and last week and the week before, and every edition of Broadside that they have produced this year. Also, though, we have a congratulations to the George Mason University Drumline, also known as the Mean Green. This past weekend, the Drumline finished in 8th place at the WGI World Championships in their first year participating in the World Class Division after they won Open Class last year. So congrats, guys.
That's it that we have for today's show. Next week is our last week of shows for and we will be telling you how to prepare for finals and make preparations for the end of the year with Lauren and Taylor on Tuesday. On Thursday, we'll have a look back at the school year with a special year in review with me and Tyler. If you're a graduating senior, you can give a shout out to anyone by emailing us at mcn@gmu.edu or tweeting at us by using the hashtag MCN231. We'll give you some shout outs throughout the program. Thank you so much for waking up with us this morning. I'm Joanne Snathers.
And I'm Tyler Byram. See you next time, Mason.